Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. We are 6 days away from King of the Ring, and we know for certain who's going there, from what shows, from what brands as well, and we know that Raw has the biggest chance of winning since it has 3 bodies going to that event this Sunday. But as for right now, we are building towards bigger and better things, and to be honest, I think that the King of the Ring may not be the focus point of tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. What will be, however, is this main event. We've been waiting for the rematch, and we're going to get it. No way that anything could get in the way of this one. No disqualifications. A street fight between Adam Cole and the World Heavyweight Champion, Jinder Mahal. It is going to be a brawl. It is going to probably be a bloodbath. These two men despise one another, and they get to settle their business. Not inside the ring. Inside the arena might be a better term for it. This is one match that you do not want to miss. But as we get this underway, I am here, of course, I am the living legend, the general manager of ECW, Larry Zacrisco, joined by the Raw general manager, Dara Ronaldo.
2-week streak on Monday Night Raw. Kind of
I know.
impressive.
Are you ill?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you for asking. So,
you know me.
You already ran through our main event tonight, you know, and I think that's going to be amazing. Don't you agree? Yeah, it's going to be almost as amazing as Lars Sullivan beating 2 men at the same time tonight.
We're getting things underway early, are we? I'm glad about that.
Well, I mean, he is an opener, you know. He really brings you out into what it means to be part of Monday Night Raw.
Okay. I'll never say he opens you out ever again, because that is not a positive thought that I want running through my mind. But
hey, but it's true.
Alright, well, there we go. The Lars Sullivan opens out the Raw general manager. Take that as you will. I'm sure he takes
Best
it
friends.
as he will as well.
Best friends. So
here's... Yes?
Please, who do you think is going to win this match?
I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm not even actually being sarcastic when I say this or joking. I think Lars Sullivan is going to win.
Smart man. You're really maybe you're turning a new leaf.
No, I just think that I think he's got the advantage physically. This guy I think will give him a test to run for his money, but
he's kind of pudgy.
I think that he's just too much right now to handle. Although Ohno is on a great streak of momentum with these wins as of late, it is unbeknownst, of course, what will happen in this matchup. And of course, the other thing to consider as well is this Sunday, King of the Ring. You know, you never know. 2 of your men could meet in the first round. We don't know the matchups. There is a chance that could happen.
So, wasn't aware of that. It's a randomizer. You just put 8 names in a hat, and whichever ones you pull out, those are the matches we're going to get. So we could get Lars Sullivan versus The Miz in the first round. We could get something along those lines. We could get Kassius Ohno versus The Miz, or we could get the match that is probably the biggest match should they clash in King of the Ring, which would be Lars Sullivan, potentially, in your eyes anyway, should I say, Lars Sullivan versus Kenny Omega. Right. And I don't think it really matters if 2 Raw men face each other, because we both know who's winning it all in the end. It's my best friend. Look at him turn around. In a minute, it's Lars Sullivan.
What was the phrase you gave for him last week?
Oh, he's taller than your mother and stronger than your father, Lars Sullivan.
That's the ticket we're looking for. So, since you're such a fan of Lars Sullivan, since you guys are close friends, I've decided that I'm going to take a back seat during this match and allow you to lead the way. Because obviously the last thing I want to do is get in the way of you and Lars Sullivan.
Of course, you're in no life. So I don't believe that, honestly. I think you want to be friends with Lars Sullivan. I think everybody watching tonight wants to be best friends with Lars Sullivan. But it's just an unattainable goal.
To the people at home, do you want to be friends with an Amish guy wearing a red nappy?
And you do.
Just remember, he's taller than your mother.
Look, I've been very kind to you by not telling Lars Sullivan all the mean things you've said about him.
I mean, you know, if he tuned into, I mean, you'd probably have to communicate in a different language as well. That's why he can't understand me. You know, the English is not his first language. Caveman smashing his head against a brick wall probably is.
Hey, biggest caveman on Monday Night Raw though.
Is that a feat you could be proud of?
Yeah, I mean you are the biggest.
All right.
Kassius Ohno just going right for the Miz here. And
I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna take a step back. This is your match, your spotlight, your time with Lars.
Yeah, we have Lars just tossing Kassius Ohno around, and as you know, Kassius Ohno is a very big dude, and I don't mean muscles. Like he's kind of chubby. The Miz immediately, you know, he's just kind of taking the fall here, not really doing much.
He's taking the ropes with him, is what he's doing there. He's running away with them.
Do you think maybe we're seeing sort of a Aiden English strategy here from the Miz?
I think that would be his best strategy.
Yeah, especially against both of these men, to Kassius's credit.
You know, yeah, that's definitely the strategy I would go with in a match like this. I mean, you know, ignoring the weight of Kassius Ohno, you have to remember this guy can literally just knock you out with a kick. What the hell? All right, well, alliances can be temporary in a multi-man match. I would have expected that to be the other way around.
Well, that was very, yeah, not sure what to think about that, but moving on. Kassius Ohno, almost virtually unstoppable the last couple weeks, I'd say.
I mean, he overcame a 2-time world champion and a former Royal Rumble winner, so yes, that's got to be the biggest boost to your momentum. But in the same breath, if you are to suffer a defeat to Lars Sullivan, I don't think it takes away from your momentum, because Lars Sullivan over these last 2 weeks has proven just what a monster he is in that ring, and look at that by Ohno.
Not impressed. But yeah, it's sort of like losing to.
What? He just slammed the biggest caveman.
Not impressed. So it's almost like losing to Braun Strowman, except, you know, better.
Yeah, because at least, you know, when you lose to when you lose to Lars Sullivan, there's a chance you could be on the show next week.
Yeah, what we're getting by that is like it's expected. It's expected to lose against Lars Sullivan. You know?
It's expected to lose against Braun Strowman as well. It's also, you know, you kind of got to take the fact of it's expected that you may not be on the show next week as well. You can ask Johnny Gargano and Sami Callihan how that feeling is right now.
Don't know who they are. The Miz kind of taking charge here, kind of proud. I know Lars Sullivan is not actually hurt here. He's just, you know, playing dead of sorts. You know, it's all about mind games.
Oh, yeah, look at this guy.
Physicality is only half the battle. Anybody knows that.
A real modern-day war strategist right there, that is. Mind games, tricking the enemy.
Yeah, and Lars Sullivan, he has the mental capacity to get like 5 PhDs, but he just doesn't do it. He has no reason to. Look at him, just tossing that big old boy up there.
That was disgusting to hear.
What is this guy? Oh, we know what's coming next, don't you?
He's going to the top. He's gonna fall. I actually jumped that time. I'll give him credit.
Yeah.
There goes Miz. Welcome back to the ring.
Yeah, clearly Aiden English does this strategy loads better.
Yeah, it's not working the best for the Miz right now. There's the headbutt.
I thought he was going for the Miz, but he went for Kassius Ohno. 10 out of 10 every week. Isn't that beautiful?
Focused right now on the here and now.
Look at those mind games.
Trying to swing strikes at Lars Sullivan. He won't fall. He fell. He fell.
It's still part of the plan. It's just part of the plan.
Will he look for the skull-crushing finale? Will Miz pull off an Aiden English? No.
Not tonight. Not tonight.
Bulldog. Miz is getting out of dodge as quickly as he can. Into the move. Coined.
Freak accident.
And the subsequent cover. 2, 3. Lars Sullivan, your winner, heading into King of the Ring.
Yeah, how does it feel? How does it feel seeing, who will become King of the Ring someday? Someday soon.
Someday. That doesn't give him a...
Like, you're in the presence of a future world champion. Doesn't it feel magical? It's like seeing it's like seeing Jinder Mahal before he won Money in the Bank. You know?
Anyway, there's Lars Sullivan.
It's like seeing Barack Obama before he became president of the United States.
But another big win for him on the path to King of the Ring. As I said, there are a great many matches that could await him. We've got the likes of potentially meeting a Raw superstar. We've got the likes of maybe meeting Baron Corbin, the other big guy in this tournament, or maybe meeting the man looking to make it back-to-back King of the Ring victories in Kenny Omega. Anything can happen in that King of the Ring, and we'll see what will take place this Sunday. But as for right now, we brought up his name in that triple threat, and now we're going to focus on him, because coming up next, we've got the United States champion speaking his mouth for the first time. It is Aiden English. And here he is, Son's United States title, and also Son's people behind him. Maybe we were hallucinating.
Right. Still not sure what all that was about. Maybe we'll get some clarification tonight,
Yeah, I hope so. Because I'm so confused with everything going on. I'm not gonna talk over what he's saying. I'm going to listen because I genuinely don't know what to think anymore.
Right. Some strong words here, proclaiming he's been the best U.S. champion in years. I mean, he hasn't even held the belt that long. I guess he'd be kind of justified.
I mean, he's had one match. He's had one match since winning that belt, so I'm not too sure about that one. Oh, what a surprise!
He's saying, I don't know, man. He's just saying he's much better than Cody Rhodes. He's a very convincing man. What can I say? Do you hear that pristine voice?
Yeah, but what I also hear is one match as United States champion.
Yeah, well, maybe we'll see another match as the United States champion. And whoa!
Oh my God, we went hallucinating.
Okay, I guess that's an answer.
So something we have waited about 2-3 weeks for now for the answer. Oh, those were my stage hands. Bye bye.
Kinda. I can't say I'm underwhelmed. Because I don't know.
I'm still confused. They just what? I don't know anymore.
Stage hands.
Stage hands.
He just kind of said it at the end too, like very quickly. I don't know what to think about that.
He didn't put any pizzazz into it. He didn't put any thoughts into it. He just, oh, those are my stage hands. It was like an afterthought.
I wish I could talk about, Curtis Axel, of course, one of the most prestigious Raw superstars, I'm sure. But stage hands, what even?
Like, does he think he's on the set of like Macbeth? Is he in the performance? The performance area of society? Is he live on Broadway?
They're still not signed. That's what I don't get. They're not on my payroll. I
just don't get it.
Maybe they're high school students doing like volunteer work or something.
Oh right, yeah. Or maybe that's not a good bad show. Maybe they're like cadets. Don't cadets have to do some like giving to society things?
Whoa, scary thought. They could be criminals. Community service house.
Oh God. Ooh.
We just don't know.
That's a dark twist on everything. But speaking of Aiden English and everyone, here comes the man who Aiden English just finished slagging off.
Right, this man, Cody Rhodes. I thought, for credit to him, I think he really boosted the United States Championship in terms of prestige. with his open challenge.
You on that regard. He was a great US champion. Had some absolutely great matches with the belt as well.
I'm sure he even fought a sizable percentage of the Raw roster for that belt.
Well, I mean, he fought and beat the 2 men currently fighting over the World Heavyweight Championship. So yes.
Yeah, very, very interesting stuff here.
But Rhodes looking to put the Royal Rumble behind him maybe and focus on to perhaps getting a rematch for that US title at some stage. Right now he's going up against Curtis Axel, and I think Axel may be outclassed in this one relatively easily. You got to imagine on top of this as well, not only is Rhodes a better athlete, but he's not going to be in a good mood. One bit.
Oh, I'm sure there's lots of rage and vengeance coming out of Cody Rhodes in this match. I believe this is the first time we've seen him since the Royal Rumble.
It absolutely is. First time since he was defeated, pinned as well, which must make it that bit more worse. You know, I mean, sure, you can accredit 90% of the claim for victory to James Storm, but he still got defeated by Aiden English.
Well, you got to think right now.
Yeah. What are we thinking?
Excuse you.
What are we thinking?
Oh, well, I don't know. You just kind of came out of nowhere with that. He's kind of at the end of the road right here. Lost his U.S. Championship, watching the U.S. title, the tag title, the women's title just kind of float by. And he didn't get into King of the Ring. So I'm sure
to be
there's
fair, I
lots
don't
of
think
rage
he needed King of the Ring. Oh, well, never mind. We can just gloss over it. This one's over.
Oh, yeah.
There it is. The forearm in the back. Lead it in. Crossroads.
Good
Into
night,
the cover.
Curtis.
Oh, Cody.
I don't think this man can afford slip-ups. Especially not...
That was kind of a big mistake to make as well. Like, could have just finished the match there. Could have just got it done. And now he's given Axel a window of opportunity to get back in this. It is like losing that title is almost... what's the word I'm looking for here? It's like it's brought Cody back down. It's like he's regressed because of losing that title.
Right. A very similar Cody Rhodes to when Adam Cole was still the U.S. champion. Boy, were those dark days.
What the hell is he looking for here? Cody Rhodes up on top. Axel trying to cling himself up. Double foot stomp into the chest.
Tree of Woe foot stomp. That's gotta hurt.
And that's going to end it as well. Curtis Axel was done for. Cody Rhodes, a different ball altogether. A different game there almost. That was rough.
I dare say that the kick out of the quote-unquote kick out of the Crossroads was intentional. Because it immediately followed up into that Tree of Woe.
Maybe he realized maybe he wanted more than the Crossroads. Maybe you are right there, but one thing's for certain, Cody Rhodes is not in his happiest of moods right now, and I think he desperately wants that United States Championship back around his waist. Aiden English, I would definitely keep your wits about you if I were you.
Yeah, maybe lose the stage boys?
Stage hands.
Stage hands. Yeah, they're kind of stinking up the joint.
And maybe lose the US title as well. Kind of stinking up its prestige. Anyways, this man's in action again. But he is a busy bee.
Very funny story about this matchup coming up. Instead of the Brian Kendrick, this was meant to be Jeff Hardy was supposed to be taking this match tonight. But let's just say when you slip the general manager of 50, you know, I can make stuff happen.
So this is kind of, in a way, you could say, the Brian Kendrick getting a bit of retribution for that loss last week.
Oh, of course. I'm well aware that Kendrick probably thinks this is that was a fluke last week. So now, not only is he going to win this match, he's going to take away a potential win from Jeff Hardy.
And that's not going to settle well with the man who made a great debut last week in Jeff Hardy. And the man who was going to secure a victory over this man as well.
Something wrong there?
Nah, just poor Randy Orton. What the hell has happened to this guy?
Big fall from grace on Raw, I'm sure.
Fall? It was more just like a skydive. He plummeted from grace.
Hey, but I'd give that plummet a 10 out of 10. You know, with the Olympics and all that going on right now.
That's the winter one. I don't think they're doing Olympic diving into an ice rink.
Yeah, they. Yeah, you gotta think how this is gonna mess with Jeff Hardy. I mean, right after his debut, he doesn't get to be on the next show.
Yeah, and
you gotta be thinking,
you $50 of all things.
Yeah, you gotta be thinking, Daro, surely you would stop this. No, I like money.
He likes $50, everyone.
I'm not gonna dodge around it.
$50.
Yeah, I got some parfaits with Lars Sullivan. What's the big idea?
$50.
I like a parfait.
If Brian Kendrick and Randy Orton have a collar level tie-up here to start this match, actually in the time it took Randy Orton to hit that uppercut, Seth Rollins earned $100.
Okay, you're saying this as if I don't have a pay chart.
No, I'm saying this as if you're desperate for money. Like I said, times are tough.
I'm not. No. But let's put it this way: Jeff Hardy gave me $0. Brian Kendrick gave me $50. Even if it's not a lot, that's $50 more than what Jeff Hardy was giving me. But I am not the main focus. I am not the main focus of this match. This is about Brian Kendrick showing that last week was a fluke.
I mean, I don't like to back him up, but if you're gonna say his name, say it right. It's the Brian Kendrick.
Okay, with my locker room, I actually have connections, except with some of the chump stains of the roster. But he allows me to call him Brian Kendrick. Yeah, we have a good.
No one cares.
Look at him! Look at him just pounding Randy Orton.
Don't ever.
Don't
ever say that again. We'll edit. Can we edit that one out?
Boys in the back, can we edit that one out? No,
it's live.
No, they
okay.
can't.
No, it's live, pal. Right. Well, we see the man on the outside there, Diesel, standing there, clapping on his man. It was a bad week for both these guys last week, and I mean, some kind of bounce back would be nice here. And Kendrick paying for his crimes there. Undoes the top turnbuckle, and he's the one sent into it. Big boot there by Brian Kendrick now, and he goes into the cover. Will he look for the... Does he really think that's enough to put away Randy Orton? It is not. A kick out at one there by the Viper. So, as we're back in this one now, though, is a slam that a certain Olympian likes to do. But, we had some technical difficulties there. You know, we said, can we edit that out? And they decided to stop our voices. They decided to cut them out.
Yeah, someone's getting fired tonight.
Yeah, it's probably for
Unless,
the best.
of course, they can give me $50.
Yeah, of course. What if, like, it's a bidding thing now? They need to give you 51 if they want to keep their job.
Keep the job. Jinx. Hey, who knows? Raw is the land of opportunity, of course.
Yeah, it's also the land of bribery. But anyway, Randy Orton with his stomps there. The Brian Kendrick. Oh, this could be a disastrous. This could be $50 down the drain for him. In the clutches.
It could all be all for naught.
Of the RKO.
Okay.
One.
This could be it.
Two. Wow.
Not. I'm not necessarily surprised, but
I am.
Shocked. Let me rephrase. I'm not shocked that Brian Kendrick kicked out. I'm shocked about the RKO. It really came out of nowhere, one might say.
Ah. Well, it did a good... I'll tell you what else came out of nowhere, and that's the blood that is now dripping down the Brian Kendrick's face. He has got one of an uphill battle to climb here.
Of course.
Imagine spending $50 and you get RKO'd by Randy Orton, and you give Randy Orton his first win in about 9 months.
See, that is kind of a peculiar thing. Yeah, he did bribe me, but in a way he bribed me to get beat up.
Yeah.
That's kind of odd, you know. I think that means he has something to prove.
He wants to take this beating, almost.
Yeah. Or he doesn't see it as a beating. He sees it as a way to, push himself up. Which, more power to him, I guess. I won't stop him.
What I will commend in this matchup thus far is Diesel being an absolute non-factor on the outside. There's the Kendrick.
Well, I think this is looking to be it.
He will look to slip into Captain's Hook right now, though. How will he look to...
Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. We are 6 days away from King of the Ring. And we know for certain who's going there, from what shows, from what brands as well. And we know that Raw has the biggest chance of winning since it has 3 bodies going to that event this Sunday. But as for right now, we are building towards bigger and better things. And to be honest, I think that the King of the Ring may not be the focus point of tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. What will be, however, is this main event. We've been waiting for the rematch, and we're going to get it. No way that anything could get in the way of this one. No disqualifications. A street fight between Adam Cole and the World Heavyweight Champion, Jinder Mahal. It is going to be a brawl. It is going to probably be a bloodbath. These two men despise one another, and they get to settle their business. Not inside the ring, inside the arena might be a better term for it. This is one match that you do not want to miss. But as we get this underway, I am here, of course, I am the living legend, the general manager of ECW, Larry Zacrisco, joined by the Raw general manager, Dara Ronaldo.
2-week streak on Monday Night Raw. Kind of
I know.
impressive.
Are you ill?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you for asking. So,
you know me.
You already ran through our main event tonight, and I think that's going to be amazing. Don't you agree? Yeah, it's going to be almost as amazing as Lars Sullivan beating 2 men at the same time tonight.
We're getting things underway early. I'm glad about that.
Well, I mean, he is an opener, He really brings you out into what it means to be part of Monday Night.
Hello and welcome Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. We are 6 days away from King of the Ring. And we know for certain who's going there, from what shows, from what brands as well. And we know that Raw has the biggest chance of winning since it has 3 bodies going to that event this Sunday. But as for right now, we are building towards bigger and better things. And to be honest, I think that the King of the Ring may not be the focus point of tonight's episode of Monday Night Raw. What will be, however, is this main event. We've been waiting for the rematch, and we're going to get it. No way that anything could get in the way of this one. No disqualifications. A street fight between Adam Cole and the World Heavyweight Champion, Jinder Mahal. It is going to be a brawl. It is going to probably be a bloodbath. These 2 men despise one another, and they get to settle their business. Not inside the ring, inside the arena might be a better term for it. This is one match that you do not want to miss. But as we get this underway, I am here, of course, I am the living legend, the general manager of ECW, Larry Zacrisco, joined by the Raw general manager, Dara Ronaldo.
2-week streak on Monday Night Raw. Kind of
I know.
impressive.
Are you ill?
Yeah, a little bit. Thank you for asking. So,
you know me.
You already ran through our main event tonight, and I think that's going to be amazing. Don't you agree? Yeah, it's going to be almost as amazing as Lars Sullivan beating 2 men at the same time tonight.
We're getting things underway early. I'm glad about that.
Well, I mean, he is an opener, He really brings you out into what it means to be part of Monday Night Raw.
Okay. I'll never say he opens you out ever again, because that is not a positive thought that I want running through my mind. But
hey, but it's true.
Alright, well, there we go. The Lars Sullivan opens out the Raw general manager. Take that as you will. I'm sure he takes it as he will as well.
Best friends. So
here's... Yes?
Please, who do you think is going to win this match?
I'm not even being sarcastic. I'm not even actually being sarcastic when I say this or joking. I think Lars Sullivan is going to win.
Smart man. You're really maybe you're turning a new leaf.
No, I just think that, I mean, I think he's got the advantage physically. This guy, I think, will give him a test, a run for his money. But
He's kind of pudgy.
I think that he's just too much right now to handle. Although Ohno is on a great streak of momentum with these wins as of late. It is unbeknownst, of course, what will happen in this matchup. And of course, the other thing to consider as well is this Sunday, King of the Ring. You never know. 2 of your men could meet in the first round. We don't know the matchups. There is a chance that could happen.
So, wasn't aware of that.
It's a randomizer. You just put 8 names in a hat, and whichever ones you pull out, those are the matches.
Record past, I'd say. They've traded wins a couple of times, I believe.
These guys, I think this might be their 3rd match together.
Right.
If it is, it's definitely 1-1.
Right. I believe in Ryder and Christian's first match, they beat Team 6-1.
That they did.
Yeah.
However, they couldn't find any further success after it because Bullet Club Brood happened. So they were going nowhere.
Ooh, that quick jab to Zack Ryder. That's got to cost him frustration. How does it feel? I gotta ask, because I know you just love this man. But how does it feel knowing that Zack Ryder is the most successful person in this ring, like statistically?
On Raw, yes. In this universe, I'm sorry to say, he's not. It's Christian.
What has Christian done?
Former Intercontinental Champion, former United States Champion, former ECW Tag Team Champion. I think that's it.
Well, I assure you, if my contract came with the network, I would be watching all of that. But
and Ryder has one. Was it just one US title reign? I feel like it was only one.
Yeah, it was just one.
It was okay.
Well,
yeah.
fault on my part. Who do you think is taking this match?
If TM6-1 were replaced by Blake and Murphy, they'd be the most successful tag team in this ring right now. Remember Blake and Murphy?
I do remember Blake and Murphy.
Yeah,
they
got kicked to the
once.
Yeah, and then lost to them every other time.
Wow, that's a time capsule. So I gotta ask,
do you think to the early days of you in charge of this job? But anyway,
do you think one of these two men could be facing up to face the Brood? Maybe.
I think, but like,
if them, who else?
I almost feel like it would be null and void because I know the outcome already.
Well.
And that's not meant to disrespect the TM6-1 or Ryder and Christian. It's just like you use the phrase they're on a pedestal higher. The Brood are not. They're on a cliff. They're on a cliff higher than everyone.
Right. And well, I'll be an optimist, you know. Dar Ronaldo, always an optimist. I'm a great guy. But in the same sense of Blake and Murphy, maybe Ryder and Christian could beat the Brood.
I do not think so.
I'm just saying anything is possible. I assume I'll give them the shadow of the doubt. Is that
benefit of the doubt?
Benefit of the doubt, right?
Well, maybe you can try and change my mind a little bit if they win here tonight. But right now in the corner of TM6-1 is Zack Ryder. Just hit that spinning heel kick to Shane Thorne, and we'll look to tag in Christian now. And we're going back to, and with that TM6-1 made the tag as well. Nick Miller in.
Right. So, who do you think is going to be taking this matchup?
I'm going to go with TM6-1.
Really?
They had a win a few weeks ago over the New Day. They've just gelled really well as a team. It's still early days in their tag team life as well. I know Ryder and Christian have early days in their tag team life, but it's also early days in the universe, so there's that hunger to win in TM6-1 as well. And I just think they're the better tag team as well.
I think I'm going to give it a Ryder and Christian. You know, I think they haven't been on Raw too much. I think they're ready to start off a little run, and they're going to do it good.
All right, well, nice counter there. Look at this spine buster here by Nick Miller. Hooks the inside leg, not something you always see by a lot of people. Cover on Christian, who kicks out at 2.
Now, are there any advantages to covering the inside leg? Or is it
Not
just,
really. There's no
sort of cosmetic?
disadvantages.
Oh.
There's no disadvantages to covering the inside leg because you get less leverage on the guy. You get less of your body over, but this one could end it here. TM61 planting Christian down into the mat.
They call that one the finisher. This could be it.
The finish, the count, and Miller and Ryder flying around the ring after one another. Couldn't get their hands on each other. And as a result, Ryder got a kind of a lucky break and was able to break up that fall there. Miller's rolled to the outside, and now it's a 2-on-1 advantage for Ryder and Christian.
You know, I gotta give it to Nick Miller. TM61, really. They haven't necessarily done anything great in their time here on Raw, but they haven't really slipped up at all. I think some of their big wins, some of their big losses, my bad, been against maybe the Brood once and the Bullet Club for sure.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you know, it's not like you take that loss, you go away and go, oh, we're ruined now. You take that loss and you think it could have been worse.
again, calling back to losing to Lars Sullivan or losing to Braun Strowman.
Yeah, you take the good with the bad, I guess, and you go with it. But anyway, we're kind of in a one-on-one aspect. A beautiful duck of the crossbody by Zack Ryder.
I don't think it's ever a smart move to count Zack Ryder out. This man is a former U.S. champion, and he beat Adam Cole, who I guess by technicality is a former world champion.
There's no by technicality in it. He is in the rule book because the book
it was just
of champs.
it was like 2 seconds.
Yeah, but he still won the belt. You have to win the belt to, you have to win the belt to lose the belt. It wasn't as if when Jinder cashed in, it was a triple threat. The match had ended. Adam Cole had won the title.
Look, I'm not here to argue semantics. I'm just saying, in my book,
Do you mean
Adam
statistics?
Cole. Namaste, you're pushing my patience. But yeah, point said, don't count out Zack Ryder.
Oh, well, you may have to now because Shane Thorne is looking to try and end this one sharpish. He's got Ryder in, and he's going to lift him up as well. Sit out powerbomb.
That's almost like a variation of Undertaker's last ride.
Oh, he may actually be paying attention to that one, especially when it gives TM61 the win.
Possibly a tongue-in-cheek victory by a TM61. Who really knows?
It could well be, but that would certainly be something that they'd be kind of swinging for the fences for if they wanted to try and go for the Brood now. Like we said, that Raw Tag Team division maybe needs some adjustment before we can talk about a team that is going to bring down the Brood. Could well be the case. We'll have to wait and see as time progresses, but as TM61 celebrate their win, well, we were talking about them, and now we're going to see them, because out of the corner of my eye, I spotted this man.
Huh. Well, I can't say we've seen Mordecai too often here.
We haven't seen him in a long, long time. I don't think we've seen him speak since before the... maybe once since the Brood won all their belts.
I suppose this is something serious then.
It might well be. It might well be. And if it's due with the division on your roster, yeah, you're taking this one. I don't want to translate.
Well, wow, Mordecai smashing the two men that just won that match there. In fact, they're sort of discrediting the whole division. Nobody can beat the Brood.
Kind of a fair point.
I can't say I disagree.
Don't like to admit it, but kind of a fair point.
He's also given some credit to Rosemary as well, but it seems like he wants to propose a plan. An idea. Wow. Calling out ECW, SmackDown, NXT, or all of the above. Next week, he wants somebody to face the Brood. He doesn't care who it is.
He wants to call out the other brands. Has he seen who the champions on the other brands are? And I don't know what the fuck that strut was.
Oh God, I don't.
Has he actually, no, genuinely, has he seen who the other brand's champions are? I mean, imagine Brothers of Destruction versus War Machine. Oh, I call them Brothers of Destruction. He's gonna fucking come for my arsehole. The Brood versus the Authors of Pain. That's all. Could be there next week. But it's not next week we're talking about, is it? It's now. It's here. It's the rematch we've been waiting for. There's no shenanigans can get in the way of this one. Jinder can't run away and grab a chair this time, because it is time for the showdown between Jinder Mahal and Adam Cole, baby.
We've been waiting.
Oh, I hate myself for saying that.
It's time. Look at this chump with his hand on his chin. Not a fan.
I mean,
well, I think it goes without saying we know who's taking this one home and who is picking the stipulation for the next championship.
You might.
What do you mean?
I mean, I have said this on so many occasions. I don't care. I really don't care.
You don't care about Jinder Mahal?
No.
The man who overcame the odds, became a zero to a hero when he won the Money in the Bank in his sort of re-debut.
No.
The man who cashed in also valiantly and heroically. He's coming out in a couple seconds, and he became the world heavyweight champion.
Nah.
Jinder Mahal.
No, I don't. No, I don't care. But in the subsequent fashion, I don't care for Adam Cole either, because he's a backstabbing piece of shit who betrayed his family.
Look at that shiny belt, baby. Baby, do you like that one?
Man, it would be much better still around Dolph Ziggler's waist.
Look, I'm just saying, it's kind of a theme that the best people, my favorite boys on Raw, represent the brand. He's representing the Raw brand, wearing that beautiful red, whatever you would call it.
Yeah, well, you can stick your red with the sun don't shine, because Adam Cole's ready to get this brawl underway right here, right now. That there's no waiting anymore.
That's just not letting the champion make his entrance.
No one, it's a street fight.
What a bad guy Adam Cole is.
It's a street fight.
Jinder Mahal didn't ambush Adam Cole. He didn't need to.
Of course he didn't, because he wanted the spotlight all to himself when he came out.
Jinder Mahal knows he can win this match. Adam Cole must not be so sure with him attacking Jinder Mahal. He must not be so sure.
Did you not see the Royal Rumble? Adam Cole had Jinder Mahal beaten down.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal left the Royal Rumble still the world champion.
Yes, he ran.
He defended.
No, he retained. He didn't defend. Only one champion, only one world champion retained that title on that night, and that was Seth Rollins.
Jinder Mahal.
Are you fucking daft?
And now he's using a weapon.
It's a street fight.
I don't like Adam Cole. Look,
it's a no DQ match, and I allowed it to be a no DQ match, but you use weapons. I don't like it.
Adam Cole has been out to get me since day one. I don't like him, and I don't see how anybody could like Adam Cole. He's a villain.
Oh no, he's a bad person. He did bloody things.
Say whatever you want about Jinder Mahal, but everything he's done has been within the rules and within the bounds of wrestling. Adam Cole is not a wrestler.
Getting disqualified to hold on to his whatever championship because he was scared of Adam Cole at the Royal Rumble.
It's within the rules.
Well, I don't think that's a rule to run like a pussy.
It is definitely a ruling to retain your championship. It is definitely a way. I dare say Jinder Mahal is a genius.
I dare say he's a coward.
Well, he's better than Adam Cole attacking before a match starts.
Why would saying he's better than Adam Cole trigger me in any ways? How many times do I have to say I don't respect Adam Cole for your fat, useless years to understand I don't respect Adam Cole?
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure from someone who doesn't like Jinder Mahal.
Namaste!
I'm gonna rub that one off. Okay?
Like you rub off Lars Sullivan?
You're damn right.
So I thought.
So, I don't care if it's a Hell in a Cell, an ECW Bra and Panties match, or a street fight.
Heck in a cat.
You do not attack your opponent before the match starts.
Oh, but if the roles were reversed, you'd be praising Jinder for doing such a smart decision.
It would probably be justified. Yes.
Fuck off.
That is what I'm saying.
Jesus Christ. One, Adam Cole's reasoning isn't justified for finally...
Look at him. Look at Adam Cole. Look at him trying to go for
hitting a
top rope
crossbody on
maneuvers.
the outside with
Why?
really nice
Why would you
agility
do
and
that?
precision.
That's not even... That's not in the textbooks.
This is
He
a
is not
street
by the-
fight.
he is
The
not by the
textbook
books.
doesn't exist.
Adam
The rules
Cole-
are thrown out the
Adam
window.
Cole-
One thing is put in place. Win by pinfall or submission. Everything else, forget it.
Using the barricade to his advantage. How can anybody root for this man? These dirty tactics in this match on Raw. I don't like
It's a
it.
no DQ. And I'm going to leave it there because you are desperate for an argument. Adam Cole having his way with Jinder Mahal right now, throwing him around the ring. He has waited so long to finally do whatever he wants with no limitations holding him back, no rules getting in the way. Adam Cole doesn't care if this ends up in the streets here in Dallas.
Jinder Mahal is able to effortlessly throw Adam Cole over the barricade. That is my WWE champion, my world
He's your
heavyweight
world
champion.
champion. Come on, you don't even know your own belts.
I know my own belts. I just have so much testosterone, so much adrenaline running through my veins right now because I get to watch Jinder Mahal.
Jinder
beat the
stabbing
ever-loving-
around after hitting that equipment box and a kendo stick. Jinder ducks it. It is
He
getting
ducked it.
sloppy out here.
He ducked it without even looking at it. Magical.
Adam Cole now firing the strikes away to Jinder into the steel barricade, but there and head first into it as well. And your champion is now busted open.
Oh
And
no.
not only that, he's got a receipt through a table.
We got to get some medics over there, man.
It's no. There's no such. There's no to use it to your. There's no ruling
Shut up.
that we need
I'm
medics
talking
in this
to the-
in this matchup. There's no ruling that this match has to be forced by a stoppage.
How stupid are you, Larry? It's a street fight. Anything goes.
That's why we don't need medics, you dickhead.
But that's why a medic is perfectly legal. I'm trying to get one on the way. I don't know why they're not already in the backstage. Jinder Mahal needs medical attention. Stat.
Because us, like the rest, because the medics, like the rest of us here watching this matchup, want to see this match. We don't want to see Jinder Mahal cowering away into a hole again.
So do I want to see this match too. I'm the Raw general manager. I want to see
Well then,
Jinder Mahal succeed.
stop being a whiny bitch and let this match happen.
I am letting this match happen.
Get the medics out there.
Yeah, Jinder Mahal needs the medics. Right now.
Well, tough shit. There's a match going on. Man up and get through it, you pussy. Jinder Mahal now the one with a kendo stick in hand. Unloading away on Adam Cole here. Gee, Jinder really looks like he needs medics right now, doesn't he? On the offensive.
Oh no, right now he's doing great. Way to go, Jinder.
STO
like-
there by Jinder now, and this one's really broken down since they left the ring. This is the street fight. This is the fight that we were expecting between these two men. Up on the shoulders now. Adam Cole has something in mind, and he's just going to heave Jinder down into the equipment box.
This is hard to watch. It's very hard
Into
to
the
watch.
equipment box as well. In return goes Adam Cole. Half Nelson neck breaker on the concrete
Ooh.
flooring.
Beautiful execution, Jinder Mahal. That's my world heavyweight champion.
And
Now he
Jinder
just-
wants this to go back to where it started, back to the ring as Adam Cole has to recover there, but Adam Cole, not a quitter, a fighter. He will crawl himself on his own hands if he has to back in the ring, let alone hands and knees.
Well, they should have sent the match. He's already down. Oh, well.
Adam Cole walking back to the ring. Jinder with a little bit of confidence in him right now. Standing on that second rope. Back in, here we go. And you can see the extent of how that cut has opened up on Jinder's face now.
It's just looking bad, and they were in backstage, not backstage. They were in the crowd. You don't know what kind of germs are there. These are Raw fans, after all.
Adam Cole now super kick to Jinder.
Oh no!
Into the cover to pick
No,
the
cut the
stipulation for their
match.
title
Cut the
match.
match.
Jinder is still able to power out.
Knew
And
it.
Adam Cole, surprise, speaks the story. But he's
Good
always
on
got
Jinder
one
Mahal.
move to follow up the next. In the corner, Panama Sunrise.
No.
Put a smile on my face.
Get out
One,
of here.
2.
Kick
Jinder kicks out.
No. Why do you sound surprised when you said that? It's Jinder Mahal. He's the world champion for a reason. You know, might I say, you were getting pretty excited for Adam Cole there.
I was getting excited for Jinder losing because you like him.
Yeah, I don't know. I think maybe you got a thing going
No,
for
I
Adam
think
Cole.
you do like him. No, I don't think there's no I don't know there.
Oh, I do like Jinder Mahal. Great man.
Really, wouldn't have guessed. Michinoku driver covered by
This
Jinder.
This is it.
Adam Cole kicking out way too early there for Jinder to even contemplate a stipulation in mind. Gets out of the way of the running knee. There is Adam Cole. And follows it up with a lariat in the turnbuckle. Adam Cole now can carry Jinder almost wherever he wants. Jinder is showing signs of fatigue. Jinder is showing signs of what this war means. And Adam Cole looks set for something big here. Hold it up, Jinder, because here it comes. What a counter, though, by Jinder.
Yes! That's the finish.
Jinder with a great counter, and as the blood now pours across his forehead, he's returned to the ring in control.
Oh, that was tense.
Jinder up on the second rope now. Adam Cole really got knocked silly by that strike.
And he should have. When you go for dumb maneuvers, you get hit hard.
Jinder able to kick out at 1 there. This one, sorry, not Jinder. Adam Cole kicks out at 1. This one continuing on, though. Jinder has really turned things around after countering what I can only assume was a suicide dive by Adam Cole.
So, here's my argument to you. Look at what Jinder Mahal has withstood in this street fight, right? And he can still kick out. He could still keep going. So what makes you think he couldn't win at the Royal Rumble?
Because he got himself DQ'd. Pretty simple.
You don't think he wanted to do that? He didn't want to finish the match. He didn't need to. He had nothing to prove.
He had everything to prove. He ran away. Super kick by Cole again. And Jinder's lights could be fading. And fading fast as well, with all the blood pouring down his face on top of it.
Oh, that's the finish. This is it.
A snap me?
Well, Adam Cole is a little pansy. I'm not sure
Adam
much.
Cole has fought through much worse than this, to be fair. This street fight is almost his but a scratch compared to the street fight at Armageddon against Dolph Ziggler, when both men bled for their cause. Another super kick by Cole. And Jinder looks almost out on his feet this time around.
I think Jinder has it. There's a couple more moves away.
Oh, there may only be one more move, and it could be courtesy of Adam Cole. He'll wind it up again through the ropes. Suicide DDT!
Oh my god.
Talk about innovation.
That ref needs to time out. Right, time out the match.
Spiking him on his head on the outside. Jinder Mahal has to be out of it here.
Oh god.
Adam Cole knows at the end is that. What? Are we on? The power just went out.
What's going on?
I can't. What the fuck's going on?
Can we get those lights back on, please?
This isn't like something to joke about. We're in the middle of a great main event. What the? No, what?
How?
Where?
What's going on?
I don't know. Marty Skrull's got Adam Cole.
This match has nothing to do with him.
Marty Skrull just flung Adam Cole out of the mat there. How? Seriously, how?
What
is going on? There is a match going on right now, and Marty Skrull's just dumped Adam Cole out of the ring, and he's going after the world champion now, who hasn't moved a muscle since he was DDT'd.
Don't touch him.
Marty Skrull now going in the ring, going after Jinder. The villain has You called Adam Cole a villain. Here's the true villain, and he's just sabotaged this main event.
Oh no.
Down onto the knee there goes Jinder Mahal, and will he feel the same fate as what Adam Cole just felt?
It's a
The
street
kick in
fight.
the gut,
This
up
isn't
on the
a
shoulders,
DQ.
and he swings him round and down there. Marty Skrull just laid out both of these men. He just laid them out.
This is... I
No
don't know
one
what this is.